Hello students, this will be the next class of your finance and accounting paper. Um Let me give you the example, like these are three golden rules of account. Personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Personal account deals with all the individual names and all. If a person is receiving something, you're going to debit. In a transaction, if a person in a question, if at all is being given name of the person, you're going to debit. If a person is receiving something, if a person is giving something, you're going to credit him. According to real account, the company properties and all will be like assets and all what the company is possessing and all will come in the real account. When something is coming into the business, you're going to debit it. When furniture or machinery or land property something like that, if you're selling it, it will go out of the business, you're going to credit accordingly. Nominal account says if at all any expenses are there, you're going to debit it. Expenses or losses like rent paid, commission paid, interest paid, or discount paid, something like that, you're going to debit it. You're going to credit on the incomes and gains. Income means received, any rent received, a commission received, or interest received, something like that, you're going to credit that sort of nature of things in the nominal account. Now let me giving an example, one example where all the three things will be involved, like till now we were seeing just one will be for personal, one will be from real, like purchase goods from Raj is there. Let me give an example over here so that I'll explain you this one. Purchase goods from Raj means for every transaction there will be two aspects. I have given example. Purchase goods from Raj means what is happening on June 1st, 2010. I have, let's say, I have purchased goods from Raj from 3,000 rupees. On July 1st, 2010, what I am doing is I am paying Raj 2,915 full settlement of his account. This happens, there will be a condition that if you pay the credit whatever you took on time, I am going to give you a discount of some amount as such. This sort of things will be taking place. So here also, Raj said me that if you pay me 3,000 rupees on time, I am going to give you discount of 50 rupees, something like that. So this sort of transaction happens where three accounts will come into picture. See now, let's say one will be from personal or real, or one will be from nominal or real, something like that. Now all the three golden rules will be involved. Let me tell you how. Okay, so let's say purchase goods from Raj is the entry. You all are familiar. What is the entry? Purchase goods from Raj, the entry is two aspect. What is one aspect? Purchases goods account debit. This is nothing but goods are coming into the business. This is real account. That is the reason debit. To Raj account. So what is happening? Raj is belonging to personal account. You need to check this. Two aspects are there. One belongs to which one? One another belongs to another one. So what is the rule of it? That also you need to check it. What Raj is doing? Raj is the giver over here. So that is the reason. Credit the giver according to personal account. So purchase to Raj is the entry, right? So now the another entry is 1st July 2010 paid Raj 2,915 full settlement of his account. So I have paid on after 1 month exactly 3,000 rupees. I went for paying. So he has not taken me 50 rupees from me because he is giving a discount to me because I have paid the amount on time. Actually, I have to receive how much? I am actually I have to pay how much? 2,950. I have paid Raj 2,950. So what is happening when I am paying something? Cash is going out, right? So this belongs to which one? Real account. Real account says credit what goes out. So this is nothing but credit. Cash is going out of the business, isn't it? So what real account says? Credit what goes out. So what is happening now? Actually, I have to pay how much? 3,000 rupees, but I am paying only 2,950. So another 50 is nothing but I am receiving a discount from Raj because I have paid on time. Actually, I have to pay 3,000, but I am paying only 2,950. So this belongs to discount. When I am receiving or paying something, that is When the expenses or incomes are there, that will be dealing with nominal account. Nominal, as I have received something, debit, credit all incomes and gain. So it is a benefit from me, income from me. So that is the reason I am going to credit this. Now, actually, how much I need to pay to Raj? 3,000, but I am paying only 2,950. Right, so this is nothing but you have to take Raj's name over here because we are paying to him as such. So this belongs to personal account. So when I am paying something, what he is doing, he is the receiver, right? So debit the receiver. Debit the R means you may think that it is a real. No, it is nothing but you are going to debit the Raj. Now the entry, let me show you the entry now. I'll write here. The entry will be now Raj account debit. This is how you are supposed to write down. Triple entry it is. Raj account debit. Okay. 3,000 rupees. To cash. Cash is going out of the business. 2,950. To discount received account. 50 rupees. So this is how a journal entry need to be posted. This is a triple entry when a discount or commission or something like that is been received. Being cash paid to Raj and discount received. This is how you need to post a journal entry related to this sort. Okay. So this is important for doing the next problems. That is the reason I have showed you that journal entry. So now let's start doing the another problem. So here you can see over here the question is, journalize the following transactions in the books of Vishwanath. Here you can see the question is, journalize the following transactions in the books of Vishwanath account and prepare the ledger accounts also simultaneously. So I have explained you, we have done two problems till now on journal entries. I have given one problem for the homework also. I hope you all have done it. So now we are going to do the next problem, journal entries plus the ledger account. So let's start doing it. March 1st, Vishwanath started business with capital rupees 30,000. So whenever a business is being started, what is happening? Cash will coming into the business, right? Cash will come into the business. You are starting the business. So cash is coming into the business. So that is the reason you are going to debit the cash account according to real account. So now capital belongs to a name person. It is capital is nothing but it will be in name of a owner. A person owner no, name will be there. So what is happening? He is giving the cash. So Vishwanath capital account is going from his account. So that is the reason the name will be given as Vishwanath capital account. So take down the let's do this problem. The very first transaction is Vishwanath started business with a capital of 30,000. So let's start doing this. Started business with capital of rupees 30,000. Here the transaction is Vishwanath started business with capital of 30,000. So whenever it's been said business is being started, that means first of all two aspects, as we said, two aspects will be there. I'm just going to write down the golden rules. So here you can see I have written all the three golden rules. Now you need to check out the two aspects. Here Vishwanath started a business with a capital of rupees 30,000. One aspect is cash. See, whenever you're starting the business, cash will come into the business, isn't it? So whenever he said you started a business means important, what important is you need to note down is cash is coming into the business. So one aspect definitely will be there whenever he says you started a business. Cash is coming into the business. So this belongs to real account. What real account says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So cash is coming into the business. So you're going to debit the cash account. Now, whenever he says you capital, that means a name, individual name also will be related to it. Here, Vishwanath is giving from his account. So Vishwanath capital account will come into picture over here, because he'll give you from his bank account or from his pocket, wherever it is, but he definitely gives from his personal account, for that is from his account itself, right? So here the another aspect will be Vishwanath capital. This belongs to personal account. Remember this capital, bank and all, this all will come under personal account because he's giving from his pocket. Okay, so here Vishwanath capital account, he is the giver of the amount over here, so we are going to credit the giver. So the entry will be cash account debit to Vishwanath capital account. He is giving, because whenever business is started, capital will definitely affected. Capital is nothing but his own amount as such. So as long as one more thing what I have to explain you over here is capital is nothing but liability for the business. Like asset, how it is benefit for the business, what the company possesses and all are the assets. Now liability, as long as, see, cash is coming to the business. Vishwanath is liable for the business as long as he don't receive the entire 30,000 to the business, isn't it? If once he receives that 30,000, that means he has done the good job, that he has received that amount what he has invested in that business asset. So here also cash account debit to Vishwanath capital account the entry will be. So let's write down this. The entry will be cash account debit to Vishwanath capital account. The date is 1st March 2010 something. What the date is here, 2014 it is. So 2014. So he has started the business with it. So his capital account will be affected. 30,000 on the debit side, on a straight line you need to write down, telling again and again, 30,000 on the debit side. Being cash introduced in the business. You need to write down a conclusion for that particular transaction. So let's close down this transaction. But each and every transaction you need to close down. So let's check out the another transaction now. Purchase machinery. That means another aspect will be cash is going out. Let's write down over here. I need to explain you each and every transaction, right? The another transaction is purchase machinery, 5,000. One aspect is machinery. Machinery belongs to all the business what possess the properties. All the things will be belonging to real account. So what is happening, we are purchasing machinery, it is coming into the business. This is definitely, it belongs to real account. Real account says debit what comes in. So machinery is coming in, so we are going to debit the cash. Now machinery. Now what is happening when you are purchasing machinery? Cash is going out. Cash also belongs to real account. Debit the receiver, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Machinery is coming in and cash is going out. So the entry will be now machinery account debit. The date is 2nd March 2014. Machinery account debit. He didn't said you for cash or something like that. You need to analyze it belongs to cash only. If a name person individual name has been given, I would have written the name, that means payment afterwards will be done and all. Nothing like that. Purchase machinery means it is understood that it is definitely cash is going out. So to cash amount is 5,000 rupees on the debit side, 5,000 on the credit side. You need to write down the narration. Being machinery purchased, close down the transaction. The next transaction is what? Purchase goods for cash 2,500 rupees. Purchase goods for cash 2,500 rupees. The entry is one aspect is goods are coming into the business, that belongs to real account. One aspect is goods are coming in, purchase goods, it belongs to real account. Debit what comes in. The other aspect is cash is going out, so it also belongs to real account. Credit what goes out, both belongs to real account. So let's write down this. The date is 3rd March 2014. Purchases account also you can write down, or purchase goods account also you can write down. Anything would be accepted. Purchases to cash account. Amount is how much? 2,500 on the debit, 2,500 on the credit. This is basically called as debit. This is basically called as credit. Being goods purchased for cash. Closed on the account now. What's the next transaction? Sold goods for cash 4,000 rupees. March 3rd. Same thing. Opposite entry it would be. Okay. Sold goods for cash. So what is happening? When you are selling, goods are going out. Both belongs to real account. One aspect is sold goods account. The other aspect is cash account. So what is happening? Goods are going out. So it belongs to real account. When goods are going out, credit what goes out. So goods are going out. So when you are selling goods, what is happening? This also belongs to real account. Debit what comes in. Cash is coming to the business. So cash account debit to sold goods account. Here sales also you can write it down. As I said, for purchases the same follows in the sales also. So the next same date, 3rd March 2014. Cash account debit to sold goods account, or you can write down sales also. Anything would be accepted. The amount is 4,000 on the debit side, 4,000 on the credit side. So being goods sold for cash. So close down the account now. What's the next transaction? Purchase goods from Jaisimha rupees 3,000. So let's write down this also. purchase goods from Jaisimha. Rupees 3,000, right? So now what are the two aspects over here? One is goods. One aspect is purchased goods. Another aspect is, I'm just going to write down here, Jaisimha. Purchase goods belongs to, goods are coming into the business. This belongs to real account. Debit what comes in, goods are coming into the business. So according to real account, do good debit what comes in. So goods are coming in, so we are going to debit the goods. What Jaisimha is doing, it's a credit payment, guys. Listen carefully, this is not a cash payment. Spot payment is not been done. If it would have been said purchase goods from Jaisimha on cash, then you would have taken purchases to Jaisimha. But here nothing name has been cash as such, nothing is been given. That means you need to understand that it is a credit transaction. One is purchase goods, another is Jaisimha. What Jaisimha is doing when you are purchasing goods from him, he is giving you, isn't it? So according to personal account, what it says, credit the giver. So purchase goods account debit to Jaisimha account will be the entry. So I'm just going to write down here. So the entry is 4th March 2014. Purchases account debit to Jaisimha. The amount is 3,000. A narration is what you're going to write down. There is no place as such. I'm going to tell you. Being goods purchased from Jaisimha. That is what you can write down over there. Okay. So what's the next transaction? Let's check out. Cash sales 5,000 rupees. So let's write down over here. Just need to make another one. This is a rough note, guys. Just a rough note so that you'll understand the concept. Okay. The next transaction is cash sale rupees 5,000. This means that first of all, cash is, you have made the sales and cash is coming to the business. That means, okay, we say that sold goods for cash. Here what it's been written, right? The same manner here also. So here the entry will be, when you are selling, cash is coming into the business, right? So this belongs to real account. What it says, debit what comes in, cash is coming in through sale. So credit what goes out. This also belongs to real account. Goods are going out. So cash account debit to sale account, the entry will be. So let's write down that also. What's the date for that? 5th March 2014. The entry is cash account debit to sale account. The amount is 5,000. 5,000. The being cash sales, or you can write down being cash sales made, or being goods sold for cash. That also you can write it down. The another one is March 7, received interest 2,000. Okay, this also I need to explain you. The entry is received interest, right? 2000 something. First of all, when you're receiving something, interest or commission or something like that, what I said, it belongs to nominal account, right? So what is happening? One is interest. You're receiving the interest. What nominal account says? Debit all the expenses and losses, credit all the incomes and gains. Here I said two aspects, right? One is interest. Interest belongs to nominal account. Nominal account says debit all expenses, credit all income. So we are receiving it, so it's an income for us. So credit the interest. It's an income for us because we are receiving it. So now what is happening when you are receiving interest? Cash is coming, isn't it? So it belongs to real account, and what it says debit what comes in. So entry will be cash account debit to interest account. So let's write down that entry. The date is 7th March 2014. Cash account debit. I hope I am making it clear. To interest account. So the amount is 2000 on the debit side, 2000 on the credit side, being interest received. As the next transaction now, paid cash into bank rupees 6000. So let me explain you this also. Paid cash into bank. Paid cash into bank rupees 6000. So what is happening when you're paying cash into bank? First of all, what are the two aspects? One is cash and the other is bank, right? All the time, as I said, whenever bank or artificial name, company name is being given, what should come to your mind is personal account. Okay, so now what is the bank? The name has been not been given, SBI Bank, Andhra Bank, whatever it could be. Whenever the bank word itself is being given, the what should come into your mind is the personal account. So debit the receiver. What personal account says? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. So what bank is doing over here? Paid cash into bank. So it is receiver. Here it is receiving. So debit the receiver. Okay. So you're going to debit the bank, and when you're paying cash, what is happening? It is going from your pocket. So what it says? Credit the giver. Which one says? Real account says credit the giver. So the entry will be now bank account debit to cash account. The entry is 8th March. Being cash paid into bank. The amount is how much? 6000 on the debit side, 6000 on the credit side. Close down the account. What's the next transaction now? Paid Jaisimha 2900 in full settlement of his account. See, this is how the triple entry come into picture. Where Jaisimha actually transaction is being done on March 4. Right? March 4. Purchase goods from Jaisimha. How much we have purchased it for? 3000 rupees. Now, we actually need to pay Jaisimha 3000 rupees, but we are paying only him 2900. That means as we have paid him on time, he has given us a discount of 100 rupees. So that is an income for us, right? So now the entry, let me explain you the entry over here. In this, paid Jaisimha 2900 in full settlement of his account. Let me explain you this entry. Paid Jaisimha in full settlement of his account. How much? That I have not written. 2900. So actually Jaisimha need to be paid 3000, but I am paying only 2900. So who is the receiver? For three aspects will be there. I am already saying three aspects will be there. One is Jaisimha. What Jaisimha is doing belongs to which one? Personal account. What Jaisimha is doing? He is receiving, because you are paying to him. So debit the receiver. Okay, one aspect over. When you are paying Jaisimha, what is going out from your pocket? Cash is going, right? So this belongs to real account. What real account says? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So cash is going out from your pocket. So credit the cash account. The another aspect is, actually I need to pay him 3000, but I am paying only 2900. So what is I am receiving? The 100 rupees discount. So discount aspect will come into what? Discount received. Discount aspect will come in nominal account, and nominal account says debit all the expenses and losses, credit all the incomes and gains. So over here, according to nominal account, we are going to credit the discount that we have received. So the entry will be now Jaisimha account debit to cash account to discount received. I hope I made it clear. You may have doubt that why madam we are paying only 2900, why Jaisimha has been returned 3000. He'll write in his account that he is giving discount, but in your terminology, in your sense, that you are paying him 3000. That is another thing, that you are receiving the discount of 100 rupees, because from your pocket only 2900 is going. 3000 is nothing but it is the thing which you need to give him, and simultaneously you are receiving a discount from him, isn't it? You should not write over here 2900. You should write full 3000 over here, cash 2900 and discount of 100. I hope I made it clear. So let's write down this here in this books. The entry is now, what's the date of it? March 9. So the entry on March 9 will be 9/3/2014. Jaisimha account debit to cash account. These are two credits, remember this. To discount received account. So 3000 on the debit side, 2900 only you are paying, but you have to pay him whole 100 rupees. That is the reason you need to show him that also. So here you are going to write down being cash paid to Jaisimha and discount received. Let's move on to the next transaction now. So this is how I have showed you the Jaisimha entry. Let's move on to the next transaction now. And the next transaction is sold goods to Venkat rupees 4000. So let me explain you this transaction for you. Sold goods to Venkat. rupees 4,000. So what is happening? What are the two aspects you need to check out? One is Venkat and the other is sold goods. Goods are going out of the business, right? So what is Venkat? Venkat belongs to which one? Personal account. What personal account says debit the receiver, credit the giver. So what Venkat is doing? Sold goods to Venkat means you are he is receiving from you, right? So debit the receiver. You need to think from your point of view. Okay. So Venkat is the receiver. So personal account says debit the receiver. So you are going to debit the Venkat account. The other aspect is sold goods. Sold goods belongs to real account. Real account says debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So through sales, the goods are going out of the business. So the entry will be Venkat account debit to sold goods account. So let's write down this one also. The date is let me check the date. March 10. So March 10, 2014. The entry is Venkat account debit to sales account. The amount is 4,000 on the debit side, 4,000 on the credit side, being sold goods to Venkat. So over the entry, close down the entry now. What's the next entry? Let's check out that also. The entry is received check from Venkat rupees 3,890 in full settlement of his account. Okay, check means remember bank will come into picture. So then comes the how should I show you? So now let's take down the next transaction. What's the next transaction? I said received check from Venkat rupees 3,890 in full settlement of his account. And right, this is the thing. Received check from Venkat. Okay. So now what is happening? One aspect is check means bank will come into picture and bank belongs to personal account. So what is happening when your uh, received check rupees 3,890 in full settlement of his account Venkat. So you bank is receiving, isn't it? Received check of rupees 3,890 in full settlement of his account. Actually, you have sold to Venkat, and he has given you check. So bank is receiving, isn't it? So bank is the receiver. So debit the receiver, right? Now, who is the person to whom you need to receive from? Venkat. How much you need to receive? I'm just going to write down 4,000, but you're receiving only 3,890. That means you said that if you pay me next day only, I'm going to give you a discount. So you are paying a discount to him, right? It is an expenditure to you. Discount paid belongs to nominal account. Nominal account says. So now let's check out the what are the three aspects over here. One is check. I was not confident. There was little bit full. That is the reason I'm doing in a fresh page. Check belongs to bank account, right? Check is nothing but bank account come into picture. Now banks belong to personal account. You all are familiar. What bank is doing? Receiving a check. So personal account says debit the receiver, credit the giver, right? So received a check. So bank is receiving. So debit the receiver, right? So one aspect is bank. 3,890 rupees. The other is Venkat. What is Venkat doing? Venkat belongs to again personal account. What Venkat is doing? Venkat is giving to us. So credit personal account says credit the giver. How much he need to pay actually? 4,000, but he is paying only 3,980 through 890 through check. So another 110 rupees is nothing but I said to Venkat that if you pay me on time 4,000 rupees, I am going to do a discount of. So I am paying a discount over here. Discount paid. How much discount? Discount belongs to nominal account. Nominal account says debit all the expenses and losses, credit all the incomes and say gains. So we are paying. So it is debit to us. So so over here bank account debit, discount paid account debit to Venkat account. I hope I made it clear to all of you. Check means it's another bit different transaction. Here is check is coming into the picture. Bank account debit, right? So personal account, it belongs to personal account, that is debit 3,890. Another one is discount paid, it belongs to nominal account. The amount is all the income, all the expenses and losses. So amount is 110. Actually Venkat need to pay 4,000, but I am giving him a discount of 1,810. But his name, in his name the entire amount need to be written, like how the above transaction was similar. Okay, so the entry would be now. The date is some 11, yeah, 11/3/2014. The entry is bank account debit 3,890. Discount paid account. This is also debit because it's an expenditure. 110. To Venkat account 4,000. Being check received from Venkat and discount paid. What's the next transaction now? Okay, paid rent by check 500 rupees. So here rent is what? First of all, rent is you are paying rent, so it belongs to nominal account. Nominal account says debit all the expenses, credit all the income. So you are paying it, so it is an expenditure for you. So you are going to debit the you are going to debit the receiver. Now what the other aspect is bank, right? The other aspect is bank. You're not paying cash over here, you're paying rent. So what check is bank is what bank is doing? Bank belongs to personal account, right? What personal account says debit the receiver, credit the giver. So giver, bank is the giver over here. It is giving bank will be paying the check of 500 rupees. If you go and with and cash the check, bank will be paying to you, isn't it? So according to that personal account, credit the giver, bank will be the giver over here. That name and all will be So over here the date you need to take down 12, I guess, 12/3/2014. The entry is rent account debit to bank account. Amount is 500. Being rent paid by check. So this is what these all are the journal entries. Now you need to prepare the ledger account. Ledger account, what I am going to tell you now, I am going to show you in my next class. So until then, I want you all to make them this a fair copy of this. Write down this question, copy from the video, write down the question and the journal entries. In my next class, I'm going to show you the ledger account of this, how you're going to prepare the ledger account and all. I hope you all understood these journal entries. These are very important from the point of your exams also, so do concentrate. Okay, so try to understand this journal entries, ledger accounts. I'm going to show you how to post them in the ledger accounts. Okay, see all of you guys. Bye all of you.